Welcome back, y'all. Being Crazy Custom Creations, Miss Francis and Miss Jeannie. Now, one of my subscribers, Sandra Bermista, asked me to show her how I colored my gnomes that I made in the last video. So I promised her when I did my next video, which one today, I'm going to show her how I colored them. So I needed to make these two again because I've got several people in the family that loves gnomes. So I need to make them again, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm using, I don't know what I did with the box. Oh, this is what I'm using. It's Artdone 16 jar chrome nail powder, new. And I got it off of Amazon. I seen another lady use it and it was really bright, really sparkly colors. So I want to try it. I got that. I'm going to use some of those colors on the gnomes. And I've got an eagle here I'm going to pour and a cross that I haven't colored yet, but I will color it with you guys. So it could be a long video. Not that mine aren't long, but it could be a long video, just letting you know. Okay, let me get you down and I'll show you how I do these. And I might have to zoom in some. Get my microphone back out of the way here. Alright, let me zoom in just a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, first of all, I make sure the mold is clean. There's nothing in it. I've cleaned it out. I take the mold and I stretch it and I push it out so I can get to the parts that I need to color. So see, that's what I've done. I've turned the mold, and that light is so bright too. Maybe I need to go down a notch on the light. Yeah, that might make it. That may be too much, but there. Okay, inside the little cap, I don't know if you can see it, and probably not because the light really is too bright. See the little shamrock? That's what I want to color first, and then color the inside of the hat. So I'm going to show you how I normally color them. I've wiped it once with the alcohol wipe to get any excess colors from the last time I colored it off. And that's what I normally do, is just wipe it with an alcohol wipe. Get the colors off that you're not gonna, that you don't want on there, that might be left over. And I can't tell you the colors on this Artdone chrome nail stuff because all it has is numbers. See, it says number 10. Well, there's nothing on the box that tells you what color number 10 is. So I'm pretty much going by
winging a prayer.
Yeah, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants because it looks green on the nail that they're showing on top. So we're gonna roll with it. There's some bright colors there and some different colors that I haven't used in my other gnomes that I did. So I kind of want to try it. I watched, it's not the same brand that she had. I watched Mini Scenes GB. I'm not really sure. I can't remember what her name is. But I watched her use some nail art powder and it's pretty shiny. And that's kind of what I wanted. So I'm going to stretch this down and try and hold on to it and stretch it out so I can color this shamrock here in the hat, because I want to color it first, because of course you know whatever color you put down first is the color that's going to be seen on the other side. So I want it to be colored first, and it's not. I thought it would be a little more chromy than it is. Now if I happen to get too much of it, make too much of a mess, then I just take a wipe and I wipe out what I don't want. It's pretty easy. I'll try and get it up here closer so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just taking a little micro brush and coloring this little shamrock. Rubbing it in there. Because I want it to stay. It's not quite the green that I used last time though. I'm almost wishing I'd have used the other green. I thought this would be a little darker. This is probably not the brand that she was using. I just found it on Amazon, so I just looked up chrome nail powder and that's what it came up with. So there's that. There's the little shamrock. I know you can't really see it, but there it is. And so then I would color the inside of the hat, but I want to make sure that I wipe out any that might be coming outside the shamrock off before I color the hat. And sometimes you just have to keep your fingers up in the bottom and push it up so you can see what you're doing. But it's it's a little hard. It's kind of like labor of love there. I mean, you know, I don't mind coloring. I color just about everything I do. I don't usually pour it in a plain color unless I want to see if there's spots that I'm not sure of, then I will color it. I will pour it first in a plain color just to see if I don't know exactly where I should be coloring. I'll do that first, pour it in a plain color, and then I can go back and I know just by looking at it what parts could be colored, and I know what to color. I've done it on several things. I just wasn't sure, so I just went ahead and poured it that way in just a solid color. Kind of like, well, I did it on one two dragon thing I did. I poured it in white because I wasn't sure what I could color. So now I know, and I can pour it again. And there's some little shamrocks on the little braids on this one, which I'm trying to make sure I get good. The other green, I think, had a, it wasn't that it was a stronger, but it had a, I think it had better coloring, really. It was darker. This one doesn't seem to be as dark as the intense Wtrcsv resin is. But we'll get it. Alright. So now, there's the two little shamrocks. There's the two little shamrocks and bows on the braids. Well, that's all the green I'm going to do on this one. And I will list the colors that I use, but I'm just going to list them by number from that pack and try and give you maybe a approximate color of what it was. So when I'm done using these, I just pull the little sponge off the top, because I can always use them for bubble remove. Okay, now I like the olive color poured in white because it shows up kind of white with the gold tint. The Wtrcsv Resin Olive Chameleon powder. That's what I basically use on all my little gnomes. So we're going to do the little gnomes braids in this olive, which I shouldn't breathe at that time. I just blew it everywhere. I'll wipe it off. Sorry if you can hear that. Sounds like my neighbor's mowing his yard. It's right outside my window here. Alright. There's the braid colors. I just need to wipe off any of the excess. I don't know what I did with my other little alcohol thing. I don't seem to have it down here.
What's your wipes?
No, my little
oh, it's upstairs.
Well, one of them is. I have two of them. I don't know where the other one is. Haven't seen it.
That I could not tell you.
My alcohol spray. When the alcohol wipe gets wet, you can still use it, but you need to redo the alcohol on it. Because I'm not going to color the clothes in the same with the same thing, so I'm just trying to wipe off the excess that I breathed and made it go everywhere. That's the bad part about it. Can't hardly breathe when you're using those or the Resin Chameleon flakes, because you got them everywhere. Alright, so we got that wiped off. And green's going everywhere too. What do I do? Stick my finger in that one? Yeah. Bless it. Bless it. So I guess I'm gonna have to hit that with, I may hit it with some of the other green, because it sure, I just stuck my finger in that one. Darn it. Darn. Yeah, I think I might hit it with some other green, because that other green is a whole lot darker. That's flakes. I don't want flakes. We're not doing flakes. Set that one over there, because I got, well, actually, you can put the olive back in there, and I pretty much know what color I used, but I'm looking for my intense. I like the intense green on the intense Chameleon. It's a darker green, and it shows up a whole lot better. If I can get it out of there. It's green. It's a lot darker than that one. I thought that one would be a lot darker, and it's not. Alright, so I'm going to dip it in there and kind of go over theirs just a little bit. I'm picky about my stuff. I shouldn't be so picky, but I am. This is a whole lot darker green. And it may go over it and it may not, but I'm just going to go over it a little bit with this. If any of the others came off, it'll be sure and fill in for sure. And I definitely want to get that one again, because I see I stuck my finger in that one and see where I pulled the color off.
What is it? Intense?
Intense, but evidently I pulled the brushes out of both of those. They're the same size, so it don't matter. Take that one back in there with that brush, and this brush goes in the other one. Alright, so okay. Alright, so we got that done. I'm going to wipe it just a little bit because I see it went down in the hat, and I wasn't planning on making this hat green. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna try this. Looks like a fuchsia color, number 8, and I'm gonna do the nose in that color. And I don't know if maybe it's better to use. They sent some little eyeshadow appliques. Maybe it's better to use those. I don't know. Thought the micro brush would work the same way. These are kind of spongy. Alright. Here's a nose right here. So I'm going to try not to breathe too much because I don't want it going everywhere. Okay, there's the nose. And now we just got the hat and the body, and I'm not sure I want to make them. I don't think I did the last one. No, I didn't do the last one in the same color. So I think I'm going to do his hat in the purple. It looks like a purple anyway. Looks pretty purple. I just don't want to be getting that other powder down in there. Alright, I'm going to squish it a little bit so I can get in there. And I just do a little at a time. I just rub it in there. Try and make sure I get it all covered. Go around the shamrock real easy so that I don't cover it up. Not that it's going to matter because it's still going to be green no matter what. But I just try not to cover it. I know some people I've watched do the color and they just go to town on it. I guess I use mine a little more sparingly. I don't usually put a whole lot in there. I do get carried away sometimes, depending on what it is I'm doing. If it's a dragon, yeah, I really want my dragons to have good color. And I haven't used these color on my dragons yet, but I probably will. I probably will use it. So you see what I'm doing. I'm just rubbing it in there and covering the hat. Get it right up against the nose and go around the shamrock. I try not to put that color in there. Okay. So there is his hat. It's all nice and purple. So on his body, and I say its body, I don't know if it's it looks like it could be a girl with braids. So on the body, I'm going to use this blue. I really like it. It's really a bright blue. So we'll see how bright it comes out. Because I'm sure you should pour black, but I'm not pouring black. I'm pouring white. That's what I've done all of mine in. And the colors have turned out pretty vibrant, even with that. So, oh gosh, got the little baby going off upstairs. Little fur baby just crying. Dude, come on. He just doesn't like me coming down here. Because he will not do it. Oh, I just thought these would have a better... I mean, the ones she used were really vibrant colors and really chromy. I'm not sure this is going to be as chromy as the brand she used. And I didn't see the brand that she was using, so she's in the UK, so it may be something that she didn't get off of Amazon. Or maybe she did and I just didn't get the right name down of the brand that she was using. It's okay, I'm just gonna finish coloring this part and then we'll be ready to flip them back in the other way and we'll do the other one. Because I wanted to make sure you got to see exactly what I was doing. Exactly how I've colored them. I do color a lot of my stuff and a lot of it I don't color. I didn't think about that. I probably should have colored them when I done them on my channel so that you could have seen what I was doing. But I wasn't sure that anybody would want to watch me set in color. So this one's for you, Sandra, because you're the one that asked, and I'm more than happy to show you how to do it. Be careful though when you flip them inside out. This one here is a pretty soft, most of them I have are pretty soft, flexible silicone molds, so they'll flip pretty easy. But one of them that I had double on, I flipped it in to color it, and I evidently with my nail tore a hole in it. And I'm not sure, it's in a spot where I'm not sure you can't put no tape on it, I know that, because I already tried. So I could pour it too, but it doesn't work. Tape doesn't work. So I'm going to have to figure out if I can use some silicone, make up a little bit of silicone and patch it. I did see Miss Wanda do it recently on one of her videos. She patched a mold that had a hole in it. So I might have to try it because I don't want to throw it away even though I have another one, because I accidentally bought that one twice. So I don't want to do that, but I will because I do want to keep it. Okay, so I'm going around his little nose. And just kind of rubbing it in as much as I can rub it in, so if I flip it back it actually stays. But I will probably pat it out before I flip him in. Alright, there you go. His hat's purple, her body's blue. I say her because it's got braids, and then the little shamrock is green inside there. Now, Then I just grab a hold of it and pull it. I don't think there's much excess. I grab a hold of it here on the end and just kind of walk it underneath and flip it back. Just like that. Now this one is the one with the bunny ears. And I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to turn him inside out. And I take this little round piece on the bottom and just keep pushing it up inside there until I get him up to where I want him to be, because this one has bunny ears and I want the bunny ears where I can color them. So I got to get him pushed up where I can see the bunny ears. He's got some color still in his nose. Or actually, he has a nose, but his eyes are flowers. Okay, I'll put that olive away too soon. I'm not going to use blue again. But I will have to leave it out because I am going to have to write these colors down that I used. I don't know if I got that lid on there right. Nope, didn't. Alright, those are the colors I've used so far. I got these colors here.
There's your olive.
Olive, I don't know exactly what color I'm going to do the... Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is...
what you need?
Brush. Brush out of the inside of the box.
Oh!
I don't know what some of that is. Shouldn't be stuck on there. Okay. So, and give me the plum and the magenta out of there, please.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use that for the nose. And maybe the plum for the flowers. Or one of the two. Okay. So first we're going to do, so he's turned out inside out. You can see the designs on him. He's got flowers for eyes. He has a little nose right there. There's his beard. Yeah, he doesn't have, some of them have feet sticking out. He does not. So I don't have to worry about it. I was going to start trying to do their feet in black, but he doesn't really have any feet to get done. Shoo, I just blew it everywhere again. Dang it. Can't seem to do it without blowing it everywhere. Part of that is not his nose. Part of it is his, I think a mustache. Okay. There's his beard done. He doesn't have any hair on the back, so we're good with that. We'll do his nose next. I think I used the plum for his nose.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done with them. Let's use the plum for nose because it's kind of a pinky. I need to get my cloth wet again. I got that olive everywhere. So I can wipe off where it went in his, all over the flowers of his eyes. And some in the center of his nose. Just wipe off any excess that you've gotten in the wrong spot with a alcohol wipe, or probably even a baby wipe would work. Okay. In his nose, we're just going to do in this plum. And get right in there and do a round nose. There's his nose. If you don't think it's dark enough, just stick a little more on your brush and rub it in there. You can always blow the excess out. Alright, there's the nose. Well, hold on. I think he's got hands too. Trying to see where they're at. Yep. I did his hands in the plum color too. Okay.
That's your girl.
Yeah, that's my girl. That's my little Miss Pebbles. Making her little noise that she makes when she sleeps. Sounds like she's struggling to breathe, but she's not. It's just the noise she makes. She's a spoiled, rotten baby. She is spoiled, rotten.
Well, it's a good thing I don't spoil her.
Yeah, right. Whose lap is she in? Yeah, you don't spoil her at all. No. Not you.
Nope.
Yeah, we see whose lap she's in. Okay, so I shouldn't have put that plum back yet, because I think I did the inside of the ears with the plum, because I know I didn't do it with magenta. I forgot that I did the inside of his ears.
Make sure that's plum.
I need the olive too. Sorry.
That's all right.
Because I did his ears, the outer part of his ears in olive too. Just to do the white.
What?
I didn't breathe that time. Static. Static electricity will pull the color right to your mold. You don't really have to worry about breathing too much. It went right directly to my mold before I even got the brush there. Dang thing. It's not really very pink either. Once you get it on there, then it doesn't do it so bad, but before you get it on there, it does. It pulls it right to it.
She's sleeping good.
She's sleeping good, that's for sure. She's just nosing away.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I think I'm done with the plum. Do the olive as soon as I clean the ears up. Because I'm going to have to clean the plum overflow up on the ears before I can do that. Got it all down in the hat. Just gonna clean it up somewhat. It may not be very good, but it'll work. It's got enough pink in it. just to cover that part of the ear anyway. Alright, now, so I'm going to clean my brush real quick. Take the olive and color the outside edges of the ears, and then I'll be done with it. I just kind of try and keep my fingers in the bottom of it, keep the bottom pushed up where I need it to be. And of course this is going everywhere like always. Just rub it in. Just know that as soon as it hits that silicone, it's gonna just, the static is gonna be ridiculous. So just so you're aware of it. And you'll have to clean other spots out that you don't want that color in. Sometimes I think it's easier if you just made them all one color, but I don't like to do that. I like mine to be colorful. So, alright, so we're done with that. I'm gonna wipe that up so I can color. I don't know what color I'm making his clothes yet. I'm just trying to get the rest of the mess cleaned up here. So I don't have all that in his hat and all over the rest of him where I'm gonna put the other colors, because it definitely went everywhere. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so take the brush, clean it off, and we're going to color the flowers on his eye, and I just colored them all in one color. Well, I don't think I did either. I think I did the leaves in a green. I just colored the flower part of his eyes in the magenta the last time, and I think I did the leaves in the intense green. Remember what that was, but I colored it as if it was a flower last time. Alright, I'll use this other green for now, so I don't have to make you get the intense green out again. Just gonna color the leaves. Maybe. It's hard to hold that thing and get the lid off without making a mess, because it's all to one side. Alright, this ought to color them good enough. I'll just really cake it on that micro brush. I don't really have to be that dark. It's just enough so you know that it's a leaf and not a flower. That's what I'm trying to do, is just so you know it's a leaf and not a flower. Leaf there too. And I kind of got the other in there, so we'll just color what we can color of it, and is what it is. I don't know if that was a leaf in the center or not. It's too late because I've already got the other color in there. Okay, there's the green for the leaves. Now we just got to figure out what color to do the hat and the body, and I may do them all in the same color. Let's try, I don't want to use that brush because that's for my Resin stuff. So that can go back in there. They'll be barking about. I'm not expecting anybody today. Okay, I'm going to try this. I can't tell if it's copper. I mean, it kind of looks like copper. And that's what I'm going to color the body in. I think last time I did it, I did his hat in a different color. It looks pretty coppery to me. Of course, it might be hard for you to see because I turned the light down. I turn the light back up some. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, it looks pretty coppery. Okay. Get the other side done, then we'll do the hat in a different color. And then I will pour these in white. And I have an eagle over there that I've got colored except for the beak. And I'm not gonna color the eye either because I've got a eye that looks like an eagle eye that I'm gonna glue in there. Hope that's not too hot. Forgot it was sitting there. I did, I forgot it was sitting on there.
Well, I just happened to see it.
Alright. Copper color complete. Okay, so we just need to color the hat now. Go around the ears and they'll be ready to pour. These lids are not easy to get back on there. I don't seem to want to go back on the correct way. No wonder that's why they sent you those little baggies.
That could be.
It's because the lids don't. You have to be careful about getting the lid back on there correct. This looks iridescent. Let's do his hat in this. I don't know if I want to use a rainbow color or... I don't care. Let's do it in this. It looks iridescent. It looks white, but it's kind of got an iridescent. Of course, it may not look iridescent being poured in white, but... And actually, maybe I don't want to use that color. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't. Because I'm not going to pour it in black, so I'm not sure I'll get the full effect of this color without it being poured in black. Let's see what else I got over here. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, so I need to take these two off because I did not use those. I'm trying to keep track of what I used. Not that they have a color name on them, but maybe at least I can... If you get that set, you'll know what number I used. This is a number 2, which, I don't know. Looks kind of browny. No, I don't care. I mean...
It'll go with the gold.
It'll work. Guys, I've been getting my deck done. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait for it to be finished. Finally got my boys over here to get working on it. They came over, they've been over here for the last couple days working on it, and gonna come back on Saturday and hopefully get it ready for the... Of course, they don't know what the banisters are or anything like that yet, because they're all out and still in boxes in the shed out back, so they're going to at least get the deck down and hopefully maybe start setting the posts, because I really am tired of waiting. I guess I got a little mean with them, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. They told me when my husband passed not to worry about it, not to stress about it. They would take care of it. So I just reminded them the other day. And then one of my middle one had to be a big smart butt about it. And I just told him, I said, well, you know what? I'll tell you this. It will be your problem when I die, not mine. Yeah, I guess I made him feel really bad, because he texted me later and said, we'll be over tomorrow to work on the deck. Sometimes it just takes that little bit of guilt to get them going. I can't say that. My boys are pretty good. I mean, they do lots of stuff for me. They've been here and, you know, been helping me go through stuff and do what we got to do to get stuff. Okay, so there's the hat. Kind of a, I don't know, champagne color.
Yeah.
Kind of. Oh, hold on. I think I missed over here. I didn't get close to those flowers. Did I miss over there? Nope, didn't. Okay. Well, let me get the lid back on it first before I try and flip it back, because I don't want to flip this everywhere. Wasn't real expensive, but wasn't cheap. Okay. Wonder if that would work on eyeshadow. Not that I wear
Leave it to you.
Not that I wear a lot of eyeshadow anyway, but okay. So now we're gonna get your fingers up in there and just try and grab a hold of the center ring of it and start pulling it back. Yeah, I see it. Don't I pitch that in there? I see a spot. I see a spot down in his hat that got missed. I don't know if I can reach it. Yeah, I had one of those that I did the other day that had a spot. I think I got it. Alright, there's those two. Gonna pour those in white. Now, I don't know. I think, ouch. I think the eagle I got done over there, I got ready over there, I'm going to pour it in black. Because I'll show you what I did here. I haven't got the beak colored yet, and I can color the beak with you guys. Okay. This is what I got. I used kind of like the copper color. Kind of a coppery rose gold color in the feathers. And then I use like a rainbow holographic in the top half of the eagle. Now my plan is I want to color his beak in this orange color. And then I have, and all of this will be in down in my descriptions. I have these little eyes. Now, you stick it in there, it really does look like an eagle's eye. According to the picture I looked on Google, it's pretty close. So that's how that's what I want to do with his eye. So let's, that one couple parts in there I'm not going to color because the black's going to go in there where I want it to go. So I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to take this orange, and I just got this orange not too long ago off of Amazon. I'm going to take the orange, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to color his, I know it's not normally orange, but that's what I'm going to color his beak.
He was eating oranges?
Well, I mean, it's kind of a yellowish orange. I don't know. I might have had a mica color up there that might have been close. That might have been kind of like a yellow orange. I don't know. First thing I thought about was this orange. I haven't really used it too much yet. Used it on a little dragon I did recently with some red to kind of, that's the one I gave away as a gift for one of my subscribers that I need to, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to, I don't know how to do a PayPal invoice for something. She bought a dragon. I'm trying to figure out how to do link my PayPal and send it to her so she can send me the money for the dragon she ordered. These things don't stay together very good. Okay, I'm probably going to wipe that part off. I didn't want it to be orange. But except for in that crack, I just can't seem to get in there. I don't have a brush over here.
You want a micro?
Yeah, give me another one. I can't get in this little groove there to get the orange in there. I'm missing it because I can't get in there. Plus, I'm going to kind of wipe off where I want the black to be.
I got my gloves on.
I just didn't put mine on yet. 'Cause I'm not mixing anything up. I was busy coloring, so it's kind of hard to do with gloves on. Alright. I'm going to try and get some of that orange down in there. There we go. Now it's down in that little...
Now we're cooking with gas.
I got some on the other, but it's not going to matter because it's got that other color on it. Now, in the spot where I don't want it to be orange, I'm just going to take this alcohol wipe and spray some alcohol on it. Okay. And I'm just going to go over the line where I want it to be black. Not taking all the orange off that I just did. Just the part where I kind of want the black to come through. I mean, I've already done the feathers that way, so the black will come through. And this little piece on his nose, I want the black to come through on it too. Okay. Okay, so that can sit over there. And we're done coloring. I'm gonna jump off and mix some epoxy up. Oh, darn it. And get ready to pour the gnomes and the eagle. I have another one that I wanted to add to it, but I haven't colored it yet, so I still got to get it colored. Could save that. I only used it in the orange. Actually, could stick it back down in the orange if you want inside the thing. That way I know it's, don't shove it down so I can't see it's there, but as long as it's in there. Alright, I'm going to jump off, mix up some epoxy, and get these gnomes poured. So we'll be back. Alright, I'm back, and I have my Torginol Pearl. And the light's way too bright again. My Torginol Pigment Pearl mixed up, which is a shimmery white. It's a shimmery white. Okay, that's what I'm going to use in the gnomes. And then when I get the other one colored, I'll jump off and figure out what color I'm going to mix up for the eagle and the other that I'm going to do. But this is just for the gnomes, and hopefully I've got enough mixed up for them. I don't know whether I do or not. I'm hoping I do. Gotta squidgy widgy it. Cause I don't want no... I heated my resin up, which takes away from the working time, but it was so much easier to mix. Well, this resin is pretty easy to mix anyway, but I don't have a lot of bubbles in it. Probably because I heated it up. Okay, we don't want to go too far here. Okay. And take him and set him over there. Here goes this one. Anyway, I hope that video was, I hope it helped. I hope you got to see exactly what I was doing. I haven't decided whether I want to pour the eagle in white, or I mean in black or brown. I've got a metallic brown that I kind of like. And I got some extra molds over there because I knew that was probably too much.
What you need?
Got my apron.
Oh, okay. Speaking of that, I forgot my apron upstairs.
There's probably another one down here somewhere.
There is. Oh.
I got some leftovers, so I'm going to pour these. Might even mix a different color in with them because I don't want them to be just plain white, I don't think. Oh, let's see. What can I mix with the white? I could throw in some Resin black. Throw in some black with it. I don't have to use a bunch, but enough. Okay. Ain't much in there really. Might make it a pretty silver. Kind of a silvery, it's still black, it's just kind of a silvery black.
Got a silvery tint to it.
Yeah. Okay. You always get a lot more than you bargain for on my channel, because I always overmix. I need to start measuring, but I always forget. Then when I forget, it's by the time I think about it, it's already too late. I've already got the mold colored in, and I'm not going to mix anything. I mean, I'm not going to mess up my coloring, because that takes some time to do, and I don't want to mess it up. And these are weird because I know for a fact on a couple of them the last time that I poured them just perfect. And the next thing I know, they're overflowing. And I'm like, really? Because I poured it perfectly. I don't want it running everywhere. These are little dragons. This is a little dragon on a cross, I believe. At least that's what it looks like. Because I see the dragon wings. There's a little cross. Trying to make sure I get it in the points there. Trying to make sure I got that tail covered in, because it's such a little thin spot. Didn't mean to go over like that though. Wasn't trying to. Yeah, well, that's okay. That's what they make deburring tools for.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that one, see, that's doing the same thing it did last time.
Overflowing.
Well, yeah, kind of like it's all flowing over to that one side of the... I wanted something different here. Yeah, it's overflowing all over to that wing. Yeah, but now it's going to push it everywhere else. So let me see if I can take some off. I don't know why it's still running over there, but I don't really want it to. Making a mess here. But then when don't I make a mess? Really, I always make some sort of mess. Yeah, it's really his face, his wing, it's all going. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna stick something under it and let it go.
Oh, I have one right here.
Well, it may go over there, so. Alright, I'm gonna have to, I still got a little bit more black. Or gray or silver or whatever. It's kind of a silvery black. I'm gonna do a steampunk. I just haven't figured out yet what I want to do for a steampunk. But I'm gonna do one. Do something steampunk. I don't know what. Got this little steampunk crow skull here that I've been pouring. Alright. Fudge. Give me the wolf. Darn it. Well, standby. I think I've made a lot of him. I need to be getting another
New
different
standby.
mold. New standby out. I made several wolf heads. I need to get me a new standby. Got to figure out something else. I do have some others. I just keep forgetting to get a new one out. I got plenty of new ones. Although I don't know that, and I don't. I mean, I know everybody's on the Temu kick, but I decided to get off of Temu for a lot of reasons. I read something about them recently, and I really didn't like what I read. I don't want them tracking any of my stuff about what I buy and where I go. I don't know if that was the truth or what, but I deleted my Temu app. I deleted it, and I decided that I'm not going to buy any more stuff from Temu. Although that hasn't stopped them from texting me 5 times a day. Every day. They still are doing that. Deleting the app didn't do any good. Alright. I'm gonna have to put the eagle over here somewhere, because I'm gonna be pouring it, and move some stuff here. I don't know what to do with these, but I move these out of the way, because I'm gonna have to bring those over there so I can get this other one colored. And what I'm gonna color it in. I'm debating on whether I want to pour the eagle in black or if I want to pour it in brown. I have some metallic brown that I really like.
Brown would be nifty. You haven't done that for a long time.
I have some metallic brown that I like. So I was thinking about I might do it in brown instead of black. Seem to be doing a lot in black lately. But I got another mold that I was going to do, and I got it out to color it. It is a cross with a angel in it. It could be Jesus, but it's kind of hard to tell. But I kind of wanted to color it somehow. And I may just use do it kind of in some hollow prism and do it in a brown. Because I can't really make out a lot of the stuff there. So I kind of just like to do it that way. I thought I had some other. Didn't I get another brush out earlier? I did. I got some brushes up here. I'm just going to color it with, just kind of color in the angel or Jesus, whichever it is, in some of this rainbow prism stuff, and maybe just pour the cross. I mean, I know, but I have to admit that my eyesight is so bad anymore that even with my new glasses, I couldn't on some of this. Until I pour it the first time, I can't make out what some of it is. I mean, I'm sure there's a head there, and it looks like a halo above the head. So it could be Jesus, could be an angel. Not sure which. So I'm just gonna color it in like this, and maybe I'll color the rest in differently. But I kind of want the wings in this rainbow prism stuff from that nail powder place. I want to see how it works. I don't think there was any gold. I don't think there was a gold color in there. Really. I mean, I wished I could tell better what it is. It's like legs. I mean, there's a shield there, kinda. There's a halo up there.
I'm gonna feed the dogs and myself.
Okay. Let's see here. Do the halo and the gold. I didn't mean for it to go everywhere, but it seems to be. I could tell really what it is. There's a face in there and a head in there. See if there's a light beige in there. I mean, that one color was pretty light. I don't know if this will work or not. I don't know if that's the one I used or not. When in doubt, just wipe it on your apron. That's what I do. Oops. Epoxy everywhere. Forgot to wipe my stick off. I need another alcohol wipe. What did I do with them? She must have had them over there, so now I gotta find them. She'll be coming back down here in a few minutes anyway, because she left her phone down here. Yeah, I gotta have a wipe to wipe out where I don't want it. I don't know. I mean, I didn't mean to make his face all gold. I was just trying to make his crown gold. Can't get the gold out of there. It just dropped right in there. I think I did see Resin Liz do this one. She made her cross glow in the dark. It was pretty cool. Actually, it was pretty beautiful because she made it in a real pretty blue. She made the top of the cross in a real pretty blue, and it glowed in the dark, and it was pretty cool. I'm gonna try and paint what I think the face is in this color. As close as I got to like a flesh color right now. Could come out a little pink. If it's a face, for sure, it doesn't really matter. If it comes out kind of a pinky color. Because I can't really tell. That could be hair. It's really hard to tell. And down here could be feet. I'm not sure. Looks like those are legs. Yeah, looks like legs. And a hand up there holding the cross. So I need to get that. Where the hand is. Okay, there's the hand. There's an arm coming down. Can't tell if it's Jesus holding the cross, then that's what I'm thinking it might be. I'm just gonna paint the whole arm the same color. It's kind of like a I mean, if I don't get the colors exactly right, I will do it again. I think these are from the back side. It looks like legs right about there. Starts right underneath that. So let's go and paint those this color. I mean, I don't know if those are feet or not. I'm just gonna paint it as to what I can see right now. And then if it's not right, I'll do it again. It's just hard for me to see. And that's part of a leg, but I don't know what that is coming up on that leg. Not sure. Guess we'll figure it out. After we pour it and take it out, then we'll know. I'll know what it is. I'll be able to see what was there. It looks like it's flames, but I don't know for sure. It kind of looks like flames. I'm just rolling with it like I normally do. I just roll with it. I'm not liking these lids here. Okay. know. I don't know what this down here is. Could be flames. Let's do them in a I don't know. I need to pull this one up on my phone and see if there's a picture of it, because that might help me. I don't remember if I got this one on Temu or not, but let's see if they got the same one. I'm just gonna type it in and hope it's on there. I think this might have been on from Temu. I may not find the same one on here. I don't know if it's an angel on the cross or Jesus on the cross. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I need to see a picture of it. And of course I'm not finding it. And I'm not typing it on Temu because I don't want to go back on Temu. Trying my best to stay off of Temu. Well, darn. I was hoping I'd find a picture of it. I'm sure not finding it. Maybe it's Jesus on the cross. Maybe that's what I have to type in. Okay, I'm not finding an angel on the cross, so let's go back up here. Oops. There's that one. That ain't it either. It's different. Those are totally different than one I have. There is a Jesus on the cross, but it's not this one. So I was hoping I'd find it, but I don't see it. So we're gonna fly by the seat of our pants again. I don't know what that is. Alright, well I wanted some more of the gold anyway to go in this little shield here. I'll go in there with gold. Don't know what color I'll make the cross. The rest of that I'm not sure. I'm thinking that's probably flames down there, but I'm not sure. Kind of looks like flames, but I could be wrong. I got some red. I'll just dust it lightly with the red, maybe just hit and miss, and then go in with some orange and some yellow and make it maybe look like flames, because that's kind of what it looks like to me. It may not be. I may just be reading it wrong. But we're going to go in with some other colors and do that up. There's some red. I'm not real sure where she put my orange. Miss Jeannie, where'd you put my orange? There it is. Red's really hard to get out of the brush. That's it. As far as red, that's the truest red I've found. It doesn't have a... We're just going to hit and miss on this one too. Because I'm still going to put some yellow in there. Just hit and miss a little bit. I'm thinking it's flames, but I really could be wrong. I didn't get that spot. I don't know. At this point, I'm guessing because I can't see it very well. Hold on a second and let me grab some yellow. I'm using Resin yellow. Throw a little yellow in there. And that's hard to get cleaned. Just trying to make it look like flames, because that's kind of what it looks like to me, is flames. I could be wrong. I guess we'll find out. Okay. That's good. Okay. Let's, I don't know if that's, kind of use this coppery color and go around it. I don't really like this brush. It's kind of stinks as far as the brush goes. Okay, let's try some of this, and we're kind of gonna go around here with it. Kinda, I don't know. I hope it looks good. It may look like a hot mess. Never know. Could look like a hot mess. I'm gonna kind of try and pour it in. Ooh, I wasn't planning on doing that. Oh well. Let's kind of have to wipe it off. Wasn't planning on getting it up there. Kind of want to go down the sides around the outer edge, but I wasn't trying to get it up that far. Getting it everywhere. Not trying to, but I need to slow down a little bit. I think I'll pour this one in brown too. Then I can pour that. Whoa, that one's running over there. Now what else is new? Story of my life. Shit running over. Sorry. Pardon my French. Stuff running over here. I put a popsicle stick under one of them, but the other one's starting to run over, which I don't understand because I didn't overfill it. At least I didn't feel like I did. Dang it, I'm getting this everywhere. Just kind of liking it. Kind of like this color. We'll see how well it does with the brown, because I'm not using black. I don't want to use black. Trying to get that color without going over to the cross, really, but it's not working. Slow down some. I just didn't want to make my video way long, but yeah, if y'all watch my videos, you know they're usually about an hour long, unless I already have the stuff colored and a plan going and know what I'm doing. Then it's not too bad, but if I don't have a plan, which I usually try and do, have some sort of plan of what I'm doing. Plan was to put this one in the machine and let it in the curing machine. That's what I was gonna do with that one. Okay. Alright, I got all the way around the outside, and I didn't. Hopefully I got the outer edge good, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, some of it I did, some of it I did not. Miss Jeannie will be back down here in a few minutes. She just had to, yeah, see her machine's going off down here because she's too far away from her Dexcom. Alrighty. Now we're going to wipe some of that off because I didn't plan on getting it for it to missing the cross, the outer edge like I did. I wasn't planning on getting it all over the cross here. Because that was going to be pretty much was supposed to be brown. Since I was going to do it in brown. Okay. Let's see, where else did I see some more spots I missed with that too. After I cleaned the brush, that would figure. This is why I don't usually do the coloring on, I usually have it colored beforehand because it seems to take forever when you're trying to not make your videos so long. And believe me, I have not learned yet how to fast forward, so I need to figure that out. I need some more alcohol too. This thing's getting too dry. Ain't taking it out like I want it to. Okay. I didn't mean to get it in there either. Or there. Or there. I'm gonna have to work on some stuff here. And I see some spots where I missed. And I think I cleaned my brush already. Where there was another spot I missed. And I don't remember where it was now. Where did I miss that? Right there. This whole spot right here. Yeah. Didn't seem to put as much in there as I did the other spots. Oh well. Alright. So now I'm gonna have to put another stick under something over here because it's running out of the mold. I don't know why, but it is. There. At least if it runs off. It looks like it needs a spritz, but I'm afraid to spritz it. It got some bubbles. Okay. I got some bubbles on my top of my gnomes there too. Alright, now let's clean this brush because I don't want to get it everywhere else. I kind of want to make, I don't know what color I want to make I don't know what color I want to make the cross. Actually, let's do, I don't want grape. Let's do a blue. I like blue, it's my favorite color, so let's do a blue. Do the cross in blue. Why are you not sticking to it? Never had problems with you not sticking. Sure aren't trying to stick. Fireworks. It's that time of the year. Sure sounds like somebody's shooting a gun. I don't know why this isn't sticking. Some molds, I guess it just doesn't want to stick on, and this is one of them. I've never had it not stick to a mold, but this one's pretty shiny. And it's not wanting to stay. Darn it. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna make the rest of that a different color. Let's do, see, I don't know if that's hair or what that is. I don't know. I hate doing stuff that I can't figure out sometimes. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to do a little bit of black. I mean, it could be, I could have just done it in the brown. Give some more fireworks. These people are going to go to town early. Not that I'm just, my dogs and I are used to it, but my dogs bark a lot when they're doing fireworks. Alright, make the cross black. I don't know if that's hair there, so I might just leave it. I might just leave it and let it come out. If it's hair, which it could be. Yeah, I've already put some of that other color in there. Well, I actually could leave it and just make it come out brown. I didn't want the clothes to come. I don't know if that's clothes or what that is. Not sure. Let's do it, and let's do some in the pearl white. If it's clothes, then it can be like white instead of, I hate that brush. I don't know why I'm trying to use it. Let's just do some. I guess I'll find out. Or just put some white in there. I don't know what color I want to go around that with. If I want to do a color, if I just want to leave it and let it be brown. If I do olive, then it's going to turn out gold. So I might as well just go ahead and do it in the gold. Alrighty. Alright. I'll put my mask back on. That's about the best I'm going to do until I see what it actually looks like. Then I'll know more about how I should color it. But I've got it colored. I hope that it doesn't look like crap. But we'll find out. Man, those are all running over there. I don't know what the deal is. Let me stick that one. Darn it. I have a lot of cleanup here. Yep, gonna have a lot of cleanup over there. Alright. So I'm gonna jump off there and mix up some epoxy and pour the eagle and the cross. Alright, I'm gonna use this Simiron metallic, additive metallic brown, chestnut brown to pour this and the eagle, because I kind of want to see if the brown will bring out the chrome colors. We'll see. It may not. We're gonna see. I'm gonna put this one in my machine. I wished I could get the eagle and the other one both in there, but I don't think that I can. I already tried side by side and they don't fit. So slow down here. Let this stuff fill in. Phew, boy, that sucker can't be level, because I don't believe I over poured that badly. Yep, see how it's running? Don't you dare. You're gonna run over, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You're working on it. You working on it? Oh,
there it went.
yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna say that it says it's level, but it can't be. I can't believe that would be running like that already. And it's gonna run over again. I don't want my stick stuck on. I don't want my stick stuck in there to where I spilt it. Get it cleaned out of there first. Darn it. I think I filled it that full, but it sure wants to run. I don't like my thing being all. That's weird. I don't know. It'll probably run over in the machine, but that's okay. It can be cleaned off. It's just, I mean, I could get a pipette and suck some of it out of there. Because I don't know why it's doing that. Hate to make a big mess in my machine, but I mean, it is cleanable, but still don't want to make a mess. I don't understand why it's doing that, but I want to take a little more out of here and then see if I can't push that stuff on the edge back in without it coming back over again. Yeah, I can't do this kind of quickly though, because I got another one to pour and I'm still going to end up with leftovers on that. So I'm going to have to find another mold to do. I just got another drop in the dang. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna overflow. It doesn't really matter what I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that put in the machine so I can get this get the eagle poured. So I'm gonna have to move my chair totally out of the way so I don't trip over it trying to get over there. And hopefully can carry it level so it doesn't run over. This is on right. Okay. Alright, let's pour the eagle. And then we will be back in the morning. Because pretty sure this won't be done. You know, I'm going to have to find another mold too.
We're going to pour another spoon.
May have to have some more sticks at this rate. Don't know what's going on here. They're down there on under the.
Okay, what about you? Whoops.
Better grab a couple of them.
I got more than a couple.
Yeah, I'm gonna need them, probably. I don't know why this thing doesn't seem to be level. I'm pouring fairly slow, but I'm gonna find me another mold to pour something in. That wouldn't.
Yeah.
A brown one?
Yep.
Yeah. That'd be.
Who's it gonna
Be
matter?
kind of ugly.
I don't know what else you got.
Oh, I got plenty of other stuff. I think this is gonna, if I don't go around this with something, it's gonna have some major bubbles. 'Cause I can see bubbles all around the outer edge.
Seeing your unicorn.
It's right up there on the table.
Oh, I knew that. You passed the test.
It isn't ever gonna move off the table and kinda, you know.
You can kind of tell me that?
Whoa.
Whoops. My fault.
Yeah. It was your fault. For sure.
Well, you could have said, no, it wasn't your fault.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. Why would I lie?
Make me feel better.
No.
Oh, okay. You're just so mean to me.
Yeah. Okay. I am gonna be mean to you in a couple of days. Or tomorrow maybe. Depends.
Why, what's tomorrow?
Well, you know. We still have yet to pull that dragon out of that mold. Yep. Baby, it's time. That baby needs to come out. Hold on a second here. Might want to squidgy his ears just a little bit. Okay. So it looks like she wants a brown unicorn.
Got just about every other color.
Well, that's true. Maybe we should put something else in the brown. Okay. Gotta stop and make sure I get the air out of the horn.
Yes.
Here. But I gotta be able to see the horn. Squidgy it too. Just to make sure it is. It won't be the first time I poured one that the horn didn't turn out correct on.
Yeah.
I got a few of those. I try and make sure I squidgy his face and his horn really good. So I get the air bubbles out. Might not be enough.
Might just accidentally be enough.
It's not quite. It's getting there. Give me a stick though, because I think I used mine. What's that?
That's underneath the dragon.
Pigments that didn't. That's pigment down at the bottom that didn't mix up properly. So that means I'm going to have pigment in the other ones that didn't mix properly. Darn it. But I had it all mixed.
Just look what dots do for you.
Yep, they do. They screw you up all the time. Oops, dripping.
Oopsie poopsie.
Okay, so the thing I want to do is maybe dump something. I want to try that so badly. I don't know what I want to put in there though. I want to try and put something in there and swirl it. I just don't know what color it would be.
Oh, your eagle?
No. On the unicorn there.
Oh.
I mean, I did it one day and it just, I was like,
Turned out
whoa,
awesome.
yeah. So I don't. Problem is I don't want to dump it because I dumped it that day and I made a big old mess. Just take this spoon and just sprinkle. Get both hands so I can sprinkle it good. I tried this before and it turned out so pretty. And then the horn didn't turn out. So, I want to try it again. And see how it works. And I actually just took this little tool thing and just dipped it in there and swirled it down. I don't know whether it'll work. We'll see. Trying to push the color down because I want to swirl it in. We'll see. The last one I didn't really, like I said, the horn didn't turn out, so this might be another epic fail. But I'm trying. I did this one time by accident. I've yet to be able to create it again. So it was an accident, and it turned out to be a pretty cool accident, actually. So I'm just trying to do it again. But I see my colors floating up, and that's not what I want. I want it to be down in the... unicorn. I want it floating to the top. Man, I probably should have put it in a little ways further down. Oh well, we'll see.
Oh, excuse me.
We'll see what happens. All right, I guess we'll see you in the morning. Good night. All right, I would say, let's see. Oh, well, it's good afternoon because it ain't morning. Okay, let's get these out of the mold. This one I got a lot of, it was running over last night, so there's a lot of overpour that's going to have to be cut off. But let's take it out of the mold. I really, like I said, I couldn't find a picture of it, so I don't know. I might not even colored it correctly because I couldn't tell exactly what was on there, but I'll know now because I made it, so I'll know if it's... Oh, that was that was a person down at the bottom. I thought it was kind of like flames, but there's a head and a person looking up.
Yeah.
Wow. It didn't turn out bad, but there's a little person down here, and I couldn't make that out. I didn't know what it was, and I wasn't able to find a picture of it. But I think it turned out pretty good for me not knowing what was what. I got a lot of overpour here. It was running over like crazy. So I'll get the overpour off. I think it turned out pretty. And I do have a bag for this too. I don't want to get it back. That ain't it. I tore it out of a bag. I'm not sure it was in a Ziploc bag. I think it was in one of these noisy bags. Sorry. It's pretty noisy. Alright. Now, let's get out this, and I have an eye to put in this eagle, so let's get it out and see what it looks like, because I may have to carve out some of the eagle's eye to stick it in there.
Did you grab the eye?
Yeah, it's right over here. I didn't want to lose it, so I put it right there. Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Here's my eagle. And I do have a little eye to glue on there. I may have to take that down some first in order for the eye to sit in there the way I want it to. So, we might get my hot knife out, because I don't think that's going to work. Gluing, I guess maybe it would. It might. We'll try it. We'll try it. I got an eye to glue on there. And then I'll show it after I get a little bit of Gorilla Glue, super glue, and put just a little bit on there where the eye's gonna go, which is hard to do because it's so hard to even get it to come out the tube.
Well, don't squeeze it too hard.
Yeah, no, it's gel.
Oh.
I want it to stick, so I'm kind of going to let it sit for a few minutes and get a little tacky, I think. And then I'm going to stick it on there. Wipe that thing off. I don't want it. I don't want the lid sticking to it. Okay. Let that sit there for a minute. And let's see. We have some little items over here. I didn't overpour these. They just kind of overpoured themselves, I guess. That's that little like crow skull steampunk. It's got to have some overpour cut off a bit too. It's still soft. I'd rather try and cut it off now because it's soft enough to cut. And that's, to me, kind of the easiest way to get it off of there. I mean, you can use your deburring tool, but you pretty much need to wait till it gets harder. If you can get it when it's soft, then you can just cut it right off. It's still a little bendy. Now it looks better. Couple black pieces for my
collection.
My collection over here. And this one ran all the way over. I didn't. Oops. Hold on a second. Turn that on silent mode. Okay. Yeah, that one really ran over. I'm really going to have to cut the wings out on that one. This is a little dragon on a cross. I don't know if you can tell that. With the little skull head in the middle. But there's a bunch of overpour where it just ran over the mold. I'm going to have to cut it out. And then I'm sure I have some on this one too. I don't know what's going on with these. I didn't over pour it, but it sure went that way. It's a dragon on the skull's head. I think I know who I'm going to send this one to.
Miss Wanda.
Yeah, Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda, I like that one. Okay, this is my dragon, but it's got some over pour too. Quite a bit. It'll have to be cleaned up also. I'll probably get it cleaned up before I take the picture. Now, if you've seen this one, and I'm sure you've seen me do it, it's a unicorn, and I did try and swirl some teal color down in the brown. Now, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but we'll see. And this one is a booger to get out. If you can get it started, then it's getting the head out. And the horn doesn't always come out correctly either, because it has a habit of having an air bubble in it. Okay, let's get it up over him. It's not one that you can roll very easily either. You just gotta try and pull it till you see it's loose, the head and the horn. That's how I do it. And then just try and maneuver his head out without tearing the mold up. Come on. You're coming. Oh, wow. This horn's a little bendy.
Leave it alone.
You can see the blue. It did run down in there. It looks like a spotted.
Back.
It is kind of cool. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, but it does look kind of cool. That's that brown.
I like.
We had some gnomes that I did for Sandra to show her how to color them. Let's see how they turned out. Now with those chrome colors, I would have thought they'd have been a little shinier than they are, but they're not as shiny as I thought they were. Yeah, purple kind of didn't stay. Some of those were those nail colors. So, they did turn out okay. It's just not as shiny and it could be the mold is more matte than it is shiny. I don't know. Here's the other one I did with the bunny ears. Here's that one. With the bunny ears. Yeah, then those nail finishes aren't as shiny. Yeah, it could be them. Like I said, the mold might be matte, so I don't know. But it's cute. Turned out cute. Okay, the only other thing we have left that we poured on screen is the wolf, and hopefully he doesn't have any air bubbles in his ears, but I did squidgy them. It doesn't mean that they didn't go back in there later. Okay. Let me do this real quick, and then I need to get that eyeball stuck on there before that glue dries. Come on. There you go. He's kind of brown and grayish. He does have a little air bubble in his ear, but okay, let me get this eyeball stuck on here before my glue gets dry. Try and get it stuck the way I want it. Wow. Even with the eyeball sticking out like that, it's pretty cool. It does make him look cool. There you go. I think he looks cool. He probably would look cooler. He's got a few air bubbles. He probably would look cooler in black.
No, I think he looks cool.
But I like the brown. The copper with the brown in coming through. I do like it. All right. So let's and before I don't know how to say this delicately. I want to say it's a new subscriber, and I'm not going to say any names, but she said I needed a cleaning lady. So if you want the job, come on from Canada and get with it. Because since my husband died, I've been busy cleaning out other rooms. And yes, I realize my craft room looks like a disaster area, but it'll get organized eventually. I got other rooms to take care of right now. So, that being said, I need to do my shout outs. Wanda's Blessed Creations, Stacy _ the Crafty Cat. Stacy, you should be getting your gift here soon. Maybe I think by Friday. I think
so.
Cabbage Patch Soap, Resin Liz, India Brady Art, Miss India. I know what it's like to be on a fixed income and have crap go wrong. I started mine out that way. So I feel for you. I'm going to keep you in my prayers. Keep hanging in there, Miss India. Hopefully it'll get better. Art by me, Andrew Walker, Billy Holman Creations, Cosmic Carol Creations, Sam I Am Resin Crafts, Paranormal Girl, Mini Scenes GB, Loose Screws Craft. I'm sorry, my list is over there. Cynthia's Crafts and More. And then I have Marvelous Artsy, who just hit 2,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Marva. Good job. Resin Nut, Toonpish Crafts, Beck's Crafts Designs, Roseanne's Crafting Corner. That's all I got on my shout outs. I don't really know what the next project's going to be. I think it's going to be dragons. So that's all I can say. Although I do have a big clock over there. So it's going to be dragons or it's going to be the steampunk clock. One of the two.
Or that mold we're going to take out.
Or the big dragon we're going to take out of the mold today. Attempt to get it out today. I don't know. It'll be something. Just stay tuned. That's all I can say. Miss Jeannie's she's not thrilled about it because the last mold I did, it took the two of us to get it out of there. So, and this dragon's even bigger. So, we'll see. All right. Till next time. Bye for now.